Donald Trump's presidency marked a significant shift in U.S. policy towards Israel. He recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. This move angered many Palestinians. Trump also recognized Israeli sovereignty over the Golan Heights. His policies were a boon to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He pushed for more settlements in the West Bank. Trump's Middle East peace plan was heavily criticized. His actions had a profound impact on the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu have a long and complicated relationship. The two men are cut from the same cloth. They are both populist leaders. They are both masters of using media to their advantage. Trump and Netanyahu share a similar worldview. They are both suspicious of international institutions. They prefer bilateral deals. They are both staunch supporters of Israel's right to defend itself. The Trump-Netanyahu alliance had a significant impact on Israeli politics. It empowered the Israeli right wing, it weakened the Israeli left, it made it more difficult to find a peaceful solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Netanyahu saw Trump as a valuable ally. He used Trump's support to advance his own agenda. He annexed parts of the West Bank. He expanded settlements. He cracked down on Palestinian dissent. The close relationship between Trump and Netanyahu was a defining feature of Trump's presidency. It had a profound impact on the Middle East. It is a relationship that is likely to continue to shape the region for years to come. Donald Trump has always surrounded himself with a loyal cadre of advisors. These individuals often hold extreme views. They are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom. When it comes to the Middle East, Trump's advisors have been no different. One of the most influential figures in Trump's orbit is David Friedman. Friedman served as Trump's ambassador to Israel. He is a staunch supporter of the settlement movement. He has close ties to the Israeli right wing. Another key advisor is Jason Greenblatt. Greenblatt served as Trump's special representative for international negotiations. Greenblatt is an Orthodox Jew. He has deep personal connections to Israel. These advisors have played a key role in shaping Trump's Middle East policy. They have pushed for policies that favor Israel. They have downplayed the concerns of the Palestinians. The influence of Trump's advisors should not be underestimated. They have had a significant impact on U.S. policy in the region. Their views are likely to continue to be felt even after Trump leaves office. The prospect of a second Trump term fills many Palestinians and Lebanese with dread. They view Trump as being biased in favor of Israel. They fear that his policies will only exacerbate the already volatile situation in the region. Palestinians are particularly concerned about Trump's support for Israeli settlements. They see the settlements as illegal land grabs. They believe that the settlements are a major obstacle to peace. The Palestinians are also worried about Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. They see this as a rejection of their own claim to the city. They fear that it will lead to further violence and instability. The Lebanese are concerned about Trump's close relationship with Israel. They fear that this relationship will come at their expense. They are also worried about Trump's unpredictable foreign policy. They believe that he could drag the United States into another conflict in the Middle East. Section 5: Two Paths to Peace. Trump versus Harris. The 2024 U.S. presidential election will have major implications for the Middle East. The two leading candidates, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, have very different visions for the region. Their approaches to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict in particular are diametrically opposed. Trump's approach to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is based on the premise that Israel is a vital strategic ally. He believes that the United States should give Israel its unwavering support. He has shown little interest in pressuring Israel to make concessions to the Palestinians. Harris, on the other hand, believes that the United States should play a more even-handed role in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. She has criticized Israel's settlement policy. She has called for a two-state solution based on the 1967 borders. These differing approaches are likely to have a significant impact on the ground. If Trump is re-elected, it will be seen as a green light for Israel to continue its current policies. If Harris is elected, it will signal a shift in US policy. It could lead to renewed pressure on Israel to make peace with the Palestinians. Section 6. Flashpoints: Gaza, the West Bank and Iran. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a complex and multifaceted issue. It's characterized by a number of flashpoints. These flashpoints have the potential to ignite a wider conflict. One of the most volatile flashpoints is the Gaza Strip. Gaza is a densely populated coastal enclave. It is controlled by the Hamas movement. Hamas is considered a terrorist organization by Israel, the United States, and the European Union. Another flashpoint is the West Bank. The West Bank is a landlocked territory. It is located to the west of the Jordan River. It's home to about 2.7 million Palestinians. The West Bank is also home to about 400,000 Israeli settlers. Iran is another major flashpoint in the region. Iran is a Shia Muslim majority country. It is a regional power. It has a long history of supporting terrorist groups. It is also developing a nuclear program. These flashpoints are all interconnected. Any escalation in one area could easily spill over into the others. Section 7. A region on edge. The Middle East is a region on edge. It is plagued by conflict, instability, and uncertainty. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is one of the most intractable conflicts in the world. It has been raging for over 70 years. There is no end in sight. The region is also grappling with the rise of Iran. Iran is a Shia Muslim majority country. It is a regional power. It has a long history of supporting terrorist groups. It is also developing a nuclear program. The United States has long been a major player in the Middle East. It has sought to promote stability and security in the region. However, the US has often found itself caught in the middle of the region's many conflicts. The future of the Middle East is uncertain. The region is facing a number of challenges. These challenges include the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, the rise of Iran, the Syrian civil war, the spread of terrorism, and the ongoing refugee crisis. Section 8. The long shadow of Trump. Donald Trump's presidency cast a long shadow over the Middle East. His policies had a profound impact on the region. They exacerbated existing tensions. They created new challenges. Trump's decision to withdraw from the Iran nuclear deal was particularly consequential. It led to a ratcheting up of tensions between the United States and Iran. It also made it more difficult to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. Trump's close relationship with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also had a significant impact on the region. It emboldened Netanyahu to pursue more hardline policies. It made it more difficult to find a peaceful solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Trump's legacy in the Middle East is likely to be debated for years to come. His supporters argue that he made the region more stable and secure. His critics argue that he made the region more dangerous and unstable. Only time will tell what the long-term consequences of his policies will be.